Peace, loves. This is just a quick public service announcement. And that is everything is everything and everything is connected and everything comes from one thing. And the quicker we learn that and understand that, the I feel the more peace we can make with life and just be in this space to where we're more accepting of life, ourselves, each other. And the first thing that comes to my mind when I say that is, the eyes don't look at the mouth and say, oh, I'm better than you. I'm the mouth. Something's wrong with you because you're not the eyes. You're the mouth and I don't need you. I don't need the mouth. Or I'm the knees and I don't need my ankles. Why were ankles even here? Ankles are genetically modified and, I'm superior or whatever. Like, the body understands that every part of the body is essential. And when I look at reality, every single thing in reality is an essential part of the body. Whether that is the mind, the brain telling the body, oh, I don't need no body. I'm the mind and I'm superior, and feelings don't matter. It's just your mental capacity. And it's just like, oh my gosh, can we just embrace life? It's not about male, female, white, black, nothing. Like, it's all one thing. It's all one. It's all connected. And we're sitting here causing all of this separation because we think that one is better than the other, or we think that one is more righteous or more spiritual or more in tune, or something is superior or inferior, or it's just a whole bunch of stupidity that is continuously perpetuated because there's a lack of understanding that everything comes from one thing. And if one thing created everything, we always reflect back to these creation stories and we understand that everything comes from this one thing, but then we look at reality through the lens of, oh, this is wrong and this is out of place. But it's like, but we just said that the everything created the one thing. So if the everything created all, then we would recognize and we would have an understanding that there space was created for this to be experienced. Now, depending on where you're at, and if you believe in lessons and life is here to teach you lessons, however you view life, then that will be where you're at, and just accept it and embrace it and love it. And I feel the more that we can just be loving and move with love and move with peace and move with joy, we really simplify life, and we realize that we don't need much, and that we are able to better connect with people because we're not attaching people to these characters that we've created in our own minds based on our own programming. And we are allowing people and ourselves to be who we are, which is just life experiencing itself. So, yes, guys, I love you. I really do. From the entirety of my heart, I love you. And I'm so grateful to just be here expressing this wisdom, expressing this light, and, just release all of that separation stuff. Release all of the separation stuff and just tap in to the one that created everything, the one that loves everything, the one that loves you. Have some unconditional love. When you have unconditional love for yourself, and you know that no matter what you do, how far you may think that you're falling from whatever ideals that you have, know that the fact that you have breath still circulating through your body, know that the fact that you still, in some ways might have everything that you need, know that you are loved. Know that you are loved. That no matter, you could be the worst person. You could think that you're the worst person. You could do the worst type of stuff on this planet. And there is a force that loves you. Now, when you come to that understanding, overstanding, give that grace to life, the people that you experience in life, have a forgiveness practice. Just extend what has been given to you. And I feel a lot, well, I'm not going to say a lot because I need to stop speaking in terms of always, a lot, all that stuff. That's bullcrap too. But I just feel like sometimes when we express separation, you know, it's coming from a place of forgetting who we are and where we come from. Because when we are in full knowing of who we are and where we come from, we extend so much grace. We extend so much compassion. We just have this understanding or understanding that everything is always working out for us, for our greatest evolution. And people have the capacity to change and evolve. And we just recognize where people are at. And, you know, we're all going to the same place, but how we get there is just a different journey. And that is okay. Like, when we allow ourselves our process, we extend that to others. So you can't give something that you don't have. So when you see people out here doing some foolery stuff, it's just the programming. They can't give you what they don't have themselves. But if you have come into the awareness, instead of pointing the finger saying, oh, you're wrong, you shouldn't have did that, why'd you do that? Well, they might not have had that awareness. You know, we be talking about common sense, but it's not really common. What you think is common sense might not be common sense to somebody else. But instead of you looking down on somebody, just be a leader. If we were all like being leaders and walking in leadership, we wouldn't even be thinking like that, speaking to people like they're less than. We would just be out here being examples so that people can see and, you know, move in that way. So if you have the awareness, you know, you have the better perspective, embody that perspective, embody that awareness, and eventually people will catch on versus talking down, speaking down. Now, how will they ever learn? You just spoke so much crap about them, you know, but you haven't even given them that example, you know, so that they can rise up to. And so just understand that we all need each other. We're all needed. I'm not about to tell my eyes I don't need my lips, because if my lips was gone tomorrow, I would be like, dang, my lips is gone. You know, I love my lips. I love my eyebrows. I love my nose. I love my knees, and I love my ankles. I love every single part of my body. So I love, you know, the men, the women, the white, the black, the short, the tall, the mean, the nice. I love everybody. I need everybody. Everybody has a purpose in my life. And when I have that perspective, my reality reveals to me why that perspective is valid. And I live by that. Every single thing has a purpose. The bees, the trees, the sky, the clouds, the rain, the grass, the bugs. Everything has a purpose. Every single thing. Even the things that we think are inanimate. You know, the cars, the houses, the homes. Every single thing in life has a purpose. If it didn't have a purpose, it wouldn't be here. Space wouldn't have been made for it. And again, when we step outside of these boxes that we keep creating, then we're able to see the bigger picture. And yeah, so I'm gonna end this here. Thank you so much for joining me here in this moment. Peace.